Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to another 100 Days of Making Comics episode, which, of course, it's not really 100 days of making comics. It's more like 100 uploads of making comics. But, yeah. So, for those that don't know, I took the 100 Days of Making Comics challenge, and I think I failed miserably at that, but I'm not going to get into all that business. I kind of just took it and made it my own so I can continue this path that I'm on. But anyway, what I'm trying to do is for every day, every other day, just whenever I can, I'll be writing, drawing, inking, coloring, lettering, doing something to further my goals to become a comic book artist, get a good portfolio put together, and hopefully have like a comic book completed, or close to completed, or somewhere around abouts within 100 uploads. And I think this particular upload would be episode 90, 97? It might be 97. Let me check. I got my handy dandy laptop. Yes, that is correct. It would be, this is episode 97. Now, I had already recorded this episode like 2 or 3 days ago, but I wasn't happy with the content of it or how it came across, so I decided to delete that video and do a whole new one. But anyway, let's talk about what you're looking at. So, I've been trying to stay busy as always, and I've been sketching and all this. I'm always sketching, studying different approaches and different ways to do things, trying to study body language. Oh, these are really horrible, by the way. Don't pay attention to these two things. These two things was originally me trying to deconstruct what I was trying to do, that I failed to do with this drawing in the video that you didn't get to see that I deleted. Okay, there we go. But anyway, yeah, I've been sketching. Been trying to do what do you call that? It's there's a word for it, but I'm not really happy with this. Again, this was more of very loose sketching. Me, and same thing with this. It was more or less trying to do what is that? What is the word for that? I can't believe I can't remember what it is. I guess it's where I'm recording, and I know I don't edit my videos, and so I don't really have time to think. I have to think on the fly, but whatever the name of that particular thing is, it's basically about being very fluid with your pencils and trying to capture a feeling of the movement or something like that. Maybe I'm being too artsy-fartsy and philosophical with it, but I think it is philosophical, some things when it comes to art. Not all things, but some things. But like I said a while ago and didn't get to, let's talk about what you're looking at right here. So this is my character, the fox, and basically I got really inspired by Tyler Crook's art, and he does a comic called Harrow County. That's it, Harrow County. And in it, he does the comic in watercolors. Uses watercolors, and I love watercolors. The thing that I love about watercolors is that it's like a dream. It's something real but not real, and it's kind of just has a dreamlike quality to it that I really appreciate and love and admire. I miss a lot of books that were printed in the 80s and the 70s that had like children's books and things of that nature that did stuff in watercolor. And those books are kind of hard to find, but the stuff that was done in watercolor was exceptional, you know, and it just, again, it has like a dream like quality to it. That's pretty cool. Not saying that this watercolor job that I did here represents that, but let me get back on point. So I was talking about Tyler Crook, and he's really good with his watercolors and his command of watercolors, and he has his own style, his own choice of colors that he picks and stuff like that. You know, not all the colors that he picks would be the colors that, you know, I pick. I really like contrast. I like things to pop and have a certain dark aesthetic, whatever to it, you know. If I had to do this over, I think I would put maybe like a hand here, something like that, and a baseball bat, because I think that would look, you know, really cool. Heck, I might even let the baseball bat break the border, you know. But I think even as is, I think it still looks pretty cool, you know. And you know, I could see this being a Wildcat cover one day, you know. Could put Wildcat up here, or do something artsy fartsy and actually put it underneath, you know, Wildcat, blah 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 blah, and logo and stuff there. But I had a Walmart watercolor set that I bought, and let's see, let me show you. It's Daler and Rodney. But the whole reason I bought this watercolor set is look how many watercolors it comes with. Shucks. Like as far as like blues, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 different shades of blue. So you get 4 shades of about every color you can imagine. You know, like here's like basically 4 shades of black, or tones of black, or whatever. So I like that. I like having those options. I will say though about these watercolors, the one thing I didn't like is they have a very grainy texture to them. And so they're incredibly stubborn to lift up, you know, with the water. You know, you put the water in your watercolors and you swirl it around. With like the Crayola and the other dime a dozen watercolors, when you mix them, they mix up fairly well. This takes a little bit more effort to, you know, mix them to get your color out. That aside, I like it. I think this result turned out pretty well, and I only used yellow, orange. Another cool thing about this set is it actually has something that resembles pewter, which is the skin color for most Caucasians. So that's pretty cool. See, but yeah, they had like a pewter like color. But anyway, besides that, you know, the main colors was orange, yellow, and red and blue. That's it. Just 4 colors did this, and I think it turned out, you know, fairly well. I took one of my crappy gel pens that I got, which is Uniball. Shucks, work here. Well, maybe it'll zoom. Who knows? Uniball Signo. And I made the eyes just a little brighter. I tried to anyway. And did a few things with the lips. Something slide on the nose. You can't really tell. But not too high on this you know, pen. This white gel pen. I'm gonna have to, you know, look at a different brand. You know, maybe this will work better now that that's a little bit more dry. Look at that. See how it fades? Did you see that? Did you see it fade right there? Let's try it right here. It looks bright when you first put it on, and then it starts to fade. I don't like that. It's starting to fade again a little bit. It seems bright, a little bit brighter on the camera than how it is on in person, you know. I don't like, you know, how the gel pen, you know, fades. So, you know, I'll still be using these, or trying to anyway. I'm not a master of the craft, you know. But as I figure things out, you know, I'll still use them. But I got inspired by Tyler Crook's art. He does nothing but watercolors, and he does Harrell County, and yeah, so this is kind of like a reversed engineered thing, and I took it and I made it my own thing, you know. But if I had to do it over, she would have a baseball bat in her hands, and in the back, you know, and if not a baseball bat, maybe like some buildings on fire in the background, you know, that are like watercolored, silhouetted. But this was more of a learning piece than it was me expressing myself type thing, you know. So I guess I'm going to wrap this video up. I just want to do an update of what I've been up to. I thought this looks pretty cool. By the way, this line right through here, that I didn't draw all that. That is, it's like this right here. It's a wrinkle. I didn't tape. This is just photocopy paper. And so I didn't tape it down beforehand when I went to watercolor. And what happens is, as the paper dries, it wants to wrinkle and expand and do all these weird things in the middle of the paper, you know. If you apply too much water too soon. And yeah. So anyway, I appreciate everybody taking the time to watch this video. I appreciate all the replies and stuff that I got, and a couple of new subscribers. And I just want to let everybody know that if you write me, please give me about a week or two to write you back. I will write you back. It sometimes takes me a little while. Much love and support. I appreciate it. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up or upvote. And be sure to, if you really enjoy this stuff, subscribe and follow. And you can check me out on Instagram now if you like. And if not, that's fine too. As always, I'm rambling here. This is CB Smallwood, and I will see you in the next video.